Gross for the Bass Guitar Channel. Thanks for checking in. Today we're going to wrap up the 7 modes on the 6-string bass. So let's get started right in the key of C. So we've got our C major scale going over 2 octaves. We're going to end up on that G fifth. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I have been playing the upright bass since, I guess it's June. And one of the things I've been finding out, the open strings are your friends. And that's why I am an advocate of starting to use the open strings a little more often on the 6-string or 4th-string bass. Now, one thing that is obviously different is this is electric. So you have to control the strings. So if you're going to do the open string, you can't just let it hang there. Unless, of course, you wanted to, but you got to mute. So it's something to look out for. So why don't we descend after my digression, G, F, E, D, open C, B, A, open G, F, E, open D, C, B, open A, G, F, open E, D, C, and then open B, which is the major 7th below. Now, as you know, I think of the chord, I don't think of the scale. So it's a C major 7, right? Root, 3, 5, major 7th. But then I'm thinking, well, what about the other 3 notes? You have the D, which is your 9, your F, which is your 11, and if you remember, we really don't like playing that F on the downbeat, right? And then, of course, you have your major 7th and the octave. So, 1, 3, 5, 7. Open D is your 9. F is your 11. A is your 13. C is your open, 2 octaves above. 3, 5. Now, one other thing. I want us to concentrate on this area of the neck, and I'll tell you why. Recently, I've been getting a lot of email and a few shout outs on Facebook. I don't know where all the notes are down low. And what can you do to help me? And I, without trying to be facetious, go play down low. Learn where all the notes are. So like you have your C, another C, another C, another C, right? F, 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 D, D, D. It's a matter of just doing the work. They just released the trailer and some footage on the Let It Be record. Actually, the movie that Peter Jackson, the director, is redoing. They found 56 hours of incredible footage. And from this 5.56 second movie, it reminded me of how I started to play bass. It was the Beatles. For everybody, at that time, it was the Beatles. And so when I picked up the bass, most everyone, when they thought about music, thought about, okay, I got to get an instrument, I've got to learn to read, just like they do in an orchestra. So the first books that were available were Carol Kay books, and all they were notation. And so it was kind of baffling. Now today, you have videos like mine, But you also have videos of people teaching you licks to tunes. So my question becomes, okay, so you know the lick to the tune, but what are you going to do next when someone throws a chord chart in front of you, or someone throws music notation in front of you and says, do this, create a bass line? You don't learn that from doing YouTube videos showing you licks. You do that from hard work. And truly, working out where all the notes are in one position, then working them out where they are in another position, and then in another position. That's the key. That's what's going to take you to the next step. So let's wrap this up in a profound manner. In the key of C, we have 7 modes, each starting on a different note. So C, D, E, F, G, A, B. Those are the 7 modes. Each one creates a different intervallic relationship. So when we start on D, which is Dorian, we have D to E, which is a second, D to F, which is a minor third, D to G, which is a fourth, D to A, which is a fifth, D to B, which is a sixth, D to C, which is a flat 7, and then the octave. And then if we go up another octave, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. Now, another thing I think about is fingerings. So if we have 4 fingers, we're going 1, 3, 4. That gives you the minor. Then what we're going to do is 1, 3, 4 again, but we're going to stretch the pinky. So same thing on the next string. Same thing on the next string. And then on the next 2 strings, it's the first finger, the second finger, and the fourth finger. Let's try that again. Now, when we get to E, which is the Phrygian mode, the intervallic relationship changes again, because we have E to F, flat 2, E to G, flat 3, E A, 4, E B, 5, E C, flat 6, E D, flat 7, and the octave again. And this way we can look at it from here too, going up. So let's look at F Lydian. F to G is 1 to 2. F to A is 1, 3. F to B, that tritone is a sharp 11, or the sharp 4. F to C is a 5. F to D is a 6. F to E is a major 7. And then F to F is the octave. And then we go up from there. What about G? G is dominant, but G also has, G to A is a 2, G to B is a 3, G to C is 4, G to D is 5, G to E is 6, G to F is a flat 7, and then the octave again, and then we go up from there. What about A? A becomes Aeolian. So we have root 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, octave 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7. B Locrian, our old friend B Locrian. So we have B, C, D. So it's 1, flat 2, flat 3. E is 4. F is flat 5. G is flat 6. A is flat 7. B is the octave. Let's try that again. And that is 7 modes. Now, what do I want you to do? I tell you what I want you to do. I want you to work on these up to that high G. And because it's a 6-string bass, remember you've got all this room here, and you've got between 2 to almost 3 octaves. So work at this. It's great study, and your ears will thank you, because remember, each intervallic relationship will go with a root, a 2, a 3, a flat 3, a flat 2, a sharp 4, or 4. There's so many different ways to look at this. But the key is to learn where all the notes are here. So that's the wrap up. I really hope you had a good time. I hope this has been educational for you. I hope you learned some creative ideas. And I'll see you tomorrow, Christmas Eve. Have a great evening and all the best. See you tomorrow.